Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Victoria Mendoza, and today I would like to talk about gun control. This is a controversial topic that has been debated for years. However, I strongly believe that we need to implement stricter gun control laws in our country to prevent senseless gun violence. According to the Gun Violence Archive, there were 43,538 incidents of gun violence in the United States in 2021, resulting in 17,789 deaths and 34,749 injuries. These numbers are unacceptable. It is time for us to take action and address the root cause of gun violence. I would also like to talk about a topic that has become all too common in our society: school shootings. The number of school shootings and incidents of gun violence in our country is overwhelming, and we need to take action to address this issue. According to the Gun Violence Archive, there were 614 incidents of gun violence in schools in the United States between 2014 and 2021. These incidents resulted in 269 deaths and 414 injuries. This is a shocking statistic and is a reminder that school shootings are a serious issue that requires immediate attention. Here are a few ways we can take action and come together. Firstly, we need to implement universal background checks for all gun purchases. Currently, federal law only requires licensed dealers to conduct background checks. This means that private sellers can sell firearms without conducting a background check, making it easier for dangerous individuals to obtain guns. By implementing universal background checks, we can ensure that all individuals who purchase firearms are not prohibited from owning them, and this will make it harder for criminals to obtain guns. Secondly, we need to ban assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. Assault weapons were designed for military use, and they have no place in civilian life. They can fire multiple rounds in a matter of seconds and are responsible for some of the deadliest mass shootings in our country's history. High-capacity magazines allow shooters to fire more rounds without reloading, which only makes it easier for them to kill more people. Banning these weapons and magazines will not solve the problem of gun violence, but it will help reduce the severity of these attacks. Thirdly, we need to establish a national gun buyback program. There are currently over 393 million guns in circulation in the United States, which is more than one gun for every person in the country. Many of these guns are owned by people who no longer want them or who do not know how to dispose of them safely. By establishing a national gun buyback program, we can encourage gun owners to turn in their firearms and receive compensation for doing so. This will help reduce the number of guns in circulation, making it harder for dangerous individuals to obtain them. Lastly, we need to increase funding for mental health services. Many mass shooters have a history of mental illness, and we need to ensure that the individuals who need help can access it. By increasing funding for mental health services, we can help to identify and treat individuals who may be at risk of committing acts of violence before it is too late. In conclusion, we need to implement stricter gun controls in our country to prevent senseless gun violence. We need to implement universal background checks, ban assault weapons and high-capacity magazines, establish a national gun buyback program, and increase funding for mental health services. These are common-sense solutions that can help reduce the number of gun deaths in our country. We owe it to the victims of gun violence to take action now. Thank you.